everybody. It's a rainy day, but the river is about the lowest it's been in a week, and it's not going to get any lower. It's raining pretty hard, and it's going to go back up tonight or tomorrow night. So we're going to go down and do a little surface hunting and see if we can't pick anything up. It's rained a lot off and on. It's been too high for anybody to get in there, so hopefully there might be some goodies washed off on the hillside. We're going to see if we can't find any of them. Alrighty, we're down here looking. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I wanted to explain to you why it was an important day to come down here. The river's going to be back up probably tomorrow, so we can't come in then. And tomorrow would be the 1 year anniversary of the first time I came down here. And that first time we walked through here, we found that beautiful Civil War discharge medal and a really nice Ashtabula point, a nice little stem. And this place has really been the catalyst for our collection. Before we found those two and started coming in here a lot, we only had 2 points and really no other artifacts. So this place really got the ball rolling. I'm really thankful to be able to have a nice place like this where we could find stuff, and I kind of wanted to earmark it with an anniversary search. So whether we find something or not today, we're going to make a video out of it. So because we got to celebrate, we have a beautiful collection of artifacts now that we get to share with everybody, and we're real grateful for it. So we'll let you know when we run into something down here. Whenever we find a piece of salt glazed crock that's got writing or any cool designs on it, I try to keep it. It's like the remains of the word Hamilton, maybe. That's pretty cool. We'll keep that and put it in our pocket. All right. Oh, this looks like it might be piece to a point. I wasn't too sure. You can see how it looked like I almost had working on that side. Clean. Oh, feeder's stuck in the mud. Clean it off here and get a look at it. I don't think it's anything. Weird little holes in it though. That's pretty cool. Put that in the pocket. Got another piece right here, it looks like. Yeah, another little piece. Got a hillside here that's kind of fallen in since that flood, so we'll keep our eyes peeled through here. All right, this piece here gave me a stir. It's a big piece. It's not an artifact though. It's a large piece of flint. Put that in the pocket. Keep moving down. Right. Thought that was a piece of flint. We found a couple of nice pieces right in here. But that's not why I stopped. I stopped because I found this. I think it's the lid to a salt glazed crock. I'm 100% sure. But this hillside here, some guys dug into it. You're not supposed to do that. They call them pot hunters, guys looking for intact cord marked pottery. But that flood really took this out where they dug in. So, I mean, it's good for artifact hunting, but unless you have permission to do that stuff, don't do it. I don't really dig anywhere other than sifting at the water, because I'm afraid of that stuff happening. Even if somebody would give me permission, their hillside fall in, I'd be the one responsible. So you do that kind of stuff at your own discretion. If you want my advice, don't do it. We'll take that along with us there. It's pretty neat fun. I don't know what this is. Heartbreaker alert? I think so. It looked like a point sitting there in the dirt. Just another neat looking piece. A lot of good stuff popped out of the hill here though. We have to give her a pretty good look before we move on. Alright, this ain't the find of a lifetime right through here, but just a good little potential spot. There's lots. Tiny piece of cord marked pottery. And lots of little pieces of flint. There's actually one here. It's rather sizable. Could be, that's just a flint flake. You never know when they're that big though. Another little piece there. All kinds of tiny pieces. We got one up here, could be something. Almost looked to work, but it's not. Almost looked like a busted tip off. our pocket's getting full of the little stuff, so that's good. We'll look on this hill, it's all coming out of up here. Well, it was the first time for everything. I slipped. Got a little water in my brand new boot. It'll be all right, it'll dry out. But luckily, it's not so cold to end the trip. As a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, if this would have happened, I'd have been rushing to the Jeep. But we're all right. We're gonna keep looking. We'll go down to the real good spot where all the rocks are falling out. Give that a look, and then we'll head out of here. All right, we got on this hillside here. There's a lot of popped rock falling out. I thought that was a bladelet for a minute, but it's just a nice piece there. It's real wide, a couple flakes. But the real piece, that busted off bottom there. You see them side notches. So we're on the board finally. I always like that, especially something like an anniversary hunt like this. Cap off the year in a good way. So put that in our pocket. Now we're on the board. And whoa, almost fell. We got to give this place a little more of a look down before we keep heading down the river, because it had a lot of flint laying here and I hadn't even really looked at it yet. All right, here's another pit. Oh. Thought we had us a base. Not entirely sure. Probably not. We'll look at it later. All right, folks, sometimes you come down here and that flood water has just drastically washed stuff out. That's the case right there. That bottom lip right there used to come out a lot farther. Used to be able to crawl up in there. So that's going to be a good place to look. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled in here really well. That is the top or the side of a uniface tool there. Probably just a little scraper, but it's worked. It's worked all the way around that curve. So that's a nice little find. Number 2 of the day. We're just in here looking around, taking this opportunity here where that hillside fell in. I'm telling you, we're gonna find something. And if not, we've already had a pretty good day. All right, I haven't touched this piece yet. It's in situ still. I can see it all the way down at the beach. Oh, it's nothing. I thought it was a point. It looked like one laying there. That's a really big piece of flint. Nah, it's not worked on that side. I can't tell, it might be. I think those are natural. On that side, it doesn't look worked at all. You can be the judge. Maybe that was some kind of tool. Whew, I tell you what, it does look like they were trying to make something out of it. That's a pretty piece of flint at least. That's going in the pocket with the finds. We've been surface hunting up here where that hill fell in. I found one nice flint shard. I don't know where it went. I might have lost it. But all this shell tempered cord mark pottery is laying on the ground everywhere. So we're gonna have a 4th bag filled up soon. We got a lot of that. I like to keep it. It makes a good kind of story. Catalog it and have it. Say where I found it there, and not just the artifacts, but the flint too. I collect a lot of. I don't get it all. The real tiny pieces. I don't sit and try to pick all them up, but any significant pieces of flint go in the jar. And hammerstones, I keep them if they look super nice. Nutting stones, I find them down here. And it really broadens the story of this place and the history, and might even, you know, be an indicator of how long they stayed in here. So, and it's cool to be able to tell a story like that and have all that stuff and show people. You know, it's a good way to remember the people that came before us. So we're gonna take a little bit more of a look, and then we're gonna head out of here. All right, this was a pretty good hunt today for our 1-year anniversary, being down our bread and butter spot. Got a nice piece of salt waste crock. I don't know if this is old or new or not, but it's like a lid to one. I found it laying out down there where a lot of salt blaze croc comes out of the hill. And we got all these really nice looking pieces of cornmark pottery. You can see the nice little zigzaggies on that one, little hexagon. All kinds of flint. Now that couple pieces here gave me a start. Big enough, I thought they were points, but they weren't. This one I'm still not 100 about, because on that side, it almost, you can see right there, it looks like it's worked. It looks like maybe just busted out. And then down there, it kind of looked here, and then here, it kind of looked like it was worked on that one side. So I don't know, maybe it was a point, just all busted to heck. And then I had another one I thought might have been the piece to a scraper right there. It's busted out. And then the best find today is this broke off base. You can see the notches there, little side notches. And if you look in here, little kind of crystalline structure in the rock. I would say that's probably what attributed it to breaking. Not a bad day. I'm glad we found something. Tomorrow will be a year since we've gone into that spot. And it's what really has kept our videos going. 90% of our finds are done in there. So really glad to have opportunity to go down in there and find everything we found, be able to preserve it. And appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you next time.